pillars for an excellent marriage. Yes, we continue trusting that our marriages are occupying space in this modern world we are living in. And today I would like us to define what is marriage. Definition of marriage. We can use so many definitions. What is marriage? And from Genesis 2 verse 25, we normally say, and the two shall become one flesh. And then Jesus came and said, what God have joined together, no one should separate. And we can give a general definition of a marriage is a union of two mature people in age and mind of opposite gender who have resolved in agreement to stay and live together as a husband and a wife. So we say marriage is a mirror of God's love. So marriage is supposed to mirror the love of God, because in Genesis 1 verse 27, God said, let us create a man in our likeness. And so he created them, male and female, and he called them man. So marriage is supposed to depict the image and the likeness of God. That's why I told you, when a husband and a wife, not a man and a woman, when a husband and a wife come together in the matrimonial conjugal activity, there is an energy or aura or atmosphere they produce, and that one is supposed to depict or frame the image of God or the likeness of God. And that is why the devil fights with the marriage so much. Do you know you can find a single mother who can tell you, since maybe the relationship broke or the husband died, she has never done any intercourse. And you ask yourself, how? And you're alone. You have your own interests, desires, and needs. The devil does not fight such a person, because when you are alone, you don't produce what threatens the devil. But you fight the devil who invests his systems in a married person until you break that. Because when you break that and you go out of the marriage and then you come back, you don't come back as a wife or as a husband. Now you come back with another mission, because you have already declared spiritual divorce. So now when you come back to your wife or to your husband after an adultery incident, now you come now to extend adultery. Because if I go out of the marriage and then I come back to my wife, from there going forward, I'm committing adultery with my wife. Because when I went to that adultery, I instituted spiritual divorce. So when I'm coming out to my wife, I'm a divorced person to her. Hey, marriage, it depicts or is a mirror of Christ and the church. It is also speaks of the union with God and God's guidance. We can say marriage is an unbreakable board or foundation of family. Also, it's a source of strength. Marriage speaks of shared goals and interests. Marriage is an expression of selfless love. In marriage, we speak of marriage, we can say, is the best way of sacrificing, because you take the whole yourself, the whole you, and you give yourself to a person, and the whole her take herself and gives herself to you, and you own each other. 1 Corinthians 7. Don't you know your body does not belong to you alone, it belongs to your wife? And you wives, don't you know that your body does not belong to you alone, it also belongs to your husband? So you don't belong to yourself, you belong to each other. What? Because that is a sacrifice. Yes, you have given yourself to that person. And that's why people who have come from marriages, sorrow ties, marriage covenant, it is one of the serious battles in the spiritual warfares. Because breaking that bond, so that this person can now be declared independent, well, it is tough. So we say marriage is a legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a personal relationship between a man and a woman. Remember, we are saying between opposite gender. There is nothing as marriage between a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. And this one you can take it to the next level. Nowadays, you are marrying, we are getting in marriage, marriages of man and woman in the body, but man and a woman in the spirit. So you find me, I'm a man in the body, but the energy I'm functioning with is feminine, and my wife is feminine in the spirit and in the body. So those are two women in the house. There are others, you find this man, is a masculine in the body and also in the spirit, and the wife is a man, woman in the body but a man in the spirit. Those are two masculines in marriage. That's not a marriage. Yes, because it will lack compatibility. Masculine energy and masculine energy cannot work together. That's why you cannot put two bulls in one shed. What do you expect there? And that's why you notice the marriages of firstborn and firstborns. Firstborn, this is a man. Me, home, I'm a firstborn. I'm a firstborn. And then my wife is a firstborn. What do you expect? Because these are two masculine energies. Competition, tug of war, power struggles, and all that. Marriage requires a lot of serious investment. Don't rush into marriage. We had to go through a very serious process with me and my wife until we rearranged everything. Marriage means the state of being united to a person as a spouse in a legal, consensual, and contractual relationship recognized and sanctioned by and dissolvable by law. Now that is the civil marriage. The union of one man and one woman for life. The process by which two people make their relationship public, official, and permanent. That is wedding. Joining two people in a bond that putatively lasts until death, but can be cut short by separation or divorce, which we reject. Purpose of marriage is companionship, procreation, and redemption. To know God, to be with God together. So when we speak of marriage, we speak of mixing up of two into one. Heartily for the lifelong. Mixing two into one. Mixing up of two into one. Mixing of love. Marriage means mixing of love and heartfelt commitment between two people who promise to stand by each other through life's journey. We can also define marriage as it is union of hearts, a bond that goes beyond friendship, making two souls partners for life. It speaks of two combined to soul to eternal love of God, combining two souls for eternal love of God. So marriage is still working. It cannot